Well, hello, my beautiful gems. This is Maria from the Guided Gem, and I'm here to do your reading for the fire signs. And it's just going to be an energy check in. So, if the reading resonates with you, you can take it as your own. But if the reading does not resonate with you, then don't try to make it fit into your life. Or if you feel that you know someone that it reminds you of someone when you're listening to this reading, then by all means, please do share the video with your friend or the person that you know. I'm going to do just a quick Celtic Cross, but before we get started, okay, so the overall energy is the Strength card. I'm just going to show you what popped out. But before we get started with the reading, I just wanted to let you know that if you are in the Toronto Vaughan area of Ontario, Canada, you can come and meet with the Guided Gem. We're hosting an event on August 17 and 18, and we are going to offer mini readings, and we're going to offer some Reiki healing, and we do have a whole variety of co-hosts. So come and check us out. So it's going to be at the Da Vinci Banquet Hall, and there is a cost to this event, and that will be $30. So if you are interested in meeting with the Guided Gems, by all means, we look forward to meeting all of you. All right, so let's get started with today's reading for the Fire Signs Dear Spirit team. I'm just going to do a couple more shuffles here, and then I'm going to split the deck, and I am going to do the Celtic Cross. So please, if you haven't already, please do subscribe to our channel. It would mean the world to us. And if the reading resonates with you, please do like the video. And if you click on the notification bell, then you will get notified when I upload the next videos. Okay, so let's get started. So splitting the deck. Okay. So the overall energy, we got the Strength card, okay? So fire signs, definitely one of your signs. This is confirming. So with the Strength card, what I'm getting is that whatever challenges, whatever struggles that you had to endure, face, or going through right now, just know that that courage and strength that you have to deal with whatever situation is going on in your life, it is absolutely intact. What I mean by that is you are poised, you are not being aggressive, you are not talking out of line, you are calculating, being assertive, standing your ground, you are choosing the right words, you are not speaking out of turn, you are listening, you are just being composed, overall composed, okay? So whatever challenges, situation is going on in your life, and please do comment. Tell me what's going on in your life, and maybe we can always go deeper. So whatever's going on, you are going to master that situation, okay? Another card that did pop out as I was shuffling is the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man either indicates that, there's been delays, or there's been situations that have happened where you were forced to look at things from a different perspective, or it could simply be that you are dealing with a water sign. So the Hangman is usually like a Piscean energy, and the Strength card is usually like a Leo energy. But again, this is just the overall energy, and we're going to see how it fits in with the reading for today. Okay, so let's get started. So the first card that we have, look how beautiful. We have the Seven of Fire. Again, another fire sign. So the Seven of Fire is just an energy of, it's like the Seven of Wands. It's like you're standing your ground. You are definitely fending off a whole bunch of critiques, people judging, criticizing, like you are just fighting everybody off, okay? But this energy of fighting everybody off, or all of these things, you're going to be on top of the situation. And again, with the Strength card here, whatever it is that you are needing to fight, challenge, or work on, you're definitely going to come on top of the situation. Let's see what's crossing you. Ooh, the 5 of fire. Very fiery energies today. Jeez. Okay, so the 5 of fire comes in to say, you know what? A lot of this, a lot of the struggles that you are facing, you know, you need to maybe consider, you know, looking at things from a different perspective, which is going to give you that strength and courage to deal with the situation maybe a little bit better, I want to say, or it's going to allow you to, you know, you don't need to fight with the world, or you don't need to struggle within yourself. If you are facing like challenges with let's say family members or people that you work with, and you just can't get over the way that, you know, they do things, or the way that they manage a situation, well, you know, my advice is to let it go and look at it from a different perspective. Maybe look at it from a position of, you know, either educating them, or a position of saying like, you know, maybe you know, here's what's going on with what I'm seeing, and maybe you need to just give them the example that, you know, if you had to maybe do it this way, then you would save time and you wouldn't get so frustrated, and it would allow you to release this struggle, this internal struggle that you're going through. This internal struggle is adding to all of the challenges and things that are going on around in your situation. So let's take a look at the foundation. What's going on? 7 of Earth. So definitely, let me just adjust the camera, guys. Okay. I hope you can see that. All right. I think you can see that. So with the 7 of Earth, so you are definitely in the planning stage of a situation now. If this is business oriented, you it's a slow process. It feels like everything that you're building, everything that you're putting together, it's like nothing's coming to fruition. And I think that this is saying to us now that, you know, you are putting down all the seeds and you are planting everything that you need to, but it's not moving forward because of these struggles, either internal struggles or struggles around the situation that you're going through. But again, the overall is saying that you need to look at it from a different perspective, and you need to find the courage and strength to do it in a different way as well. If you're used to always doing things, you know, the way that you've always done them, and now all of a sudden your way is no longer working because it's causing you all this internal stress and all these challenges that you're facing, and your way is not resolving issues, well, again, we have the overall energy here saying that you need to maybe look at it from a different perspective. And when we look at the Hanged Man, that's exactly what they're doing. They're voluntarily hanging in the reverse, and they are having to look at things from under, up, like upside down. And, you know, whatever situation you're going through, like, instead of looking at it the way you always did, it's coming to say, hey, once you look at it from a different way, you'll see everything light up for you. Okay? And look, with the Strength card, whatever struggles that you're going through, like these are heavy struggles. Like you're fending off a lot of people. Like with the 7 of Wands, it's like in the traditional tarot, we have like 6 wands, and there's a person facing these 6 wands with that 7th wand, and they're just fighting one by one every single obstacle, every single struggle. And on top of that, what's blocking all of these resolutions is your own internal struggle. And with the Strength card here, the way you look at it is you have this energy, which is a woman, and she's right beside this lion. And if you notice, like, the lion is not chained or locked up or behind bars, and she is able to, with her wisdom, to tame this lion. So that's the message we're getting here. You need to look at things from a different perspective to deal with all of these obstacles and these challenges. Okay, so let's see what's in the recent past. We have the 4 of Fire. So in the recent past, you know, it had to do with The Four of Wands, it's about a foundation, okay? Whether it is a home foundation, whether it is a family foundation, a business foundation, it's about having that balance, that stability, that foundation that was immovable. It was completely solid. Okay, that's what you had in the recent past or in the past. Now, again, it can go both ways, whether this is a home and family situation. If you had a comfortable home and you had a foundation, everything was going great, everything was perfect in your life, and all of a sudden there's all of these obstacles, all of these challenges, and regardless if it is, again, home or business situation, things the way you looked at things before previously, everything was going great. And today you're trying to repeat the same thing to have the stability again, but now it's very, very challenging and things are not working out for you. So this is why you got to look at things from a different way. And you're saying, well, I don't know how. And I know the fire signs are very, very comfortable in their way of doing things. And they have maybe it is very challenging for them to open up and look at things in a different way because of fear of failure, fear of losing, fear of a whole bunch of different fears coming in. And this is definitely a card expressing fear as well. And if that is the situation, then, again, look at it from a different perspective. Yes, there is fear, but do it anyway, right? So what is the fear related to? The unknown, of course, and that is very scary. But just remember that whatever seeds you're planting, you're very intelligent, so you know that it's going to work, right? But in order for it to work, maybe you got to tweak some things. Maybe you got to do things from differently than you have in the past. Okay, let's look at what's crowning you. The Seven of Air. Okay, this is, so again, in the traditional tarot, the Seven of Air is all about, the betrayal, the underhandedness, the cheating, stealing, lying kind of energy. And that's what's crowning you. Like, you just want to rush through things. You just want to skip through the long line. You want to, don't want to do the hard work. You want it to come easy, right? But this is saying that, you know what, you need to change that perspective. And this is probably what you need to do. And anything we do, the more difficult the situation is, well, guess what? The rewards and the results are going to be more, prosperous, more abundant, more fulfilling. Okay? So I believe that this energy is yours, the fire signs, because this is in your crowning thoughts. Or maybe you're believing that people are stealing, cheating, or trying to get away with something. Okay? So we are going to, of course, go deeper into all of this, but let's take a look at what's coming up for your near future. The High Priestess. Okay, just know that you are the holder of everything. You are the holder of secrets. You are the holder of this book of knowledge. You intuitively need to follow your gut instinct. If something is not working out, trust your instinct. If you need to take a new pathway, follow your instinct. If you feel that you're at a crossroad, a juncture, or in a position where you got to either revamp, you need to think outside the box, or you need to cut your losses and move on, you need to trust your instincts. Okay? And I know it's not easy, and remember that fear, this is an internal struggle, but I think the message here is, don't lie to yourself. You know what you need to do. Having the High Priestess in this position really says, listen to your intuition, listen to that gut feeling you have, because it is accurate. Okay? So let's see what's your power in this situation. Transformation. Now, transformation is coming in to say, look, you not only do you need to look at things from a different perspective, but you need to completely revamp something or end something so that you can have this brand new beginning. You need to change or end the old ways of doing things so that you can, change into this brand new idea or this brand new endeavor or this brand new direction or this brand new you. Okay, fire signs. So in order for you to stop having this internal struggle, just listen to your intuition. And if you got to let something go, just let it go. And if it is a job, a business, or if it is a family member, and sometimes family members can be very, very difficult, and you want to help and you want to fix things and you want to do things, everything you can, and they just keep betraying you and whatever. Well, you know what? Sometimes it's good to end those situations and just to change it. And if you look at this card, it's so perfect. Like, she's got everything that she knows and has ever done in her hands, and like they're just flying away. They're just completely transforming. Okay? So it's being like bringing that innocence back into your life. Well, that's really interesting, fire signs. Okay, let's see what is in your environment. The Two of Earth. So now you are really at that point where you're like, okay, what am I going to do now? Am I going to stick with what I'm doing, all these seeds that I've planted? Am I going to revamp things, change things around? Am I going to change the way I've always done things and trust that the new way, or what people are telling me, or what my gut instinct is telling me to do is the right way, so I'm going to transform everything and do it the other way? Or are you trying to decide that, this is no longer working for me, I need to look at something else? Or if this is a family situation, you're like, okay, there's been betrayal, there's been a lot of fighting, this has caused a lot of struggles. I looked at every situation, I looked at it every angle, everything I can do, and now I got to decide. I need to make a decision. Am I going right? Am I going left? Or you're maybe juggling two things while you get this off the ground. That can be as well, right? But again, just remember, like, in order for you to bring in your ships, you need to maybe look at working collaboratively with someone else. You need to bring in, if this is a family situation, maybe you need to bring in professionals like, therapists or psychologists, or even, doctors or what have you. Or maybe if it is a business situation, maybe you need to bring in, the accountants or the lawyers and draft up some creative ideas or business plans or whatever it is, right? So you know what it is in your life, and if you want to tell me what's going on in your life, please do write it in the comments, by all means. So definitely, like, your environment, you're trying to decide, you have this stability, and now like things are not as easy, not as fast, and they're not just moving forward like smoothly. And I'm saying again, just trust your intuition. You'll come up with the right choice and decision that you need to make for yourself, okay? And just know that whatever choice and decision you're going to make, it's absolutely going to change your whole situation, okay? So let's see what your hopes and fears are. Of course, you're hoping for this to bear its fruit. You're hoping to bring in your ships. You're hoping that all the abundance is going to finally come in. All this hard work, this struggle, this, fighting off the world. You're hoping that this is all going to come in. This reading is so crystal clear for me. And I think if this resonates with you, I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you know how to fit it in. Now, how to look at things from different perspectives, just listen to your intuition. How do you transform a situation, or how do you take that, right turn or left turn? You have all of the answers and the wisdoms within you, okay? Now, everyone's situation is different, but you know your situation, and I'm asking you to trust your instinct. Okay, so let's take a look at the potential outcome. So now the potential outcome, just remember, it has to do with you looking at things from a different perspective, using your wisdom, your knowledge, your strength about whatever situation is going on, trusting your gut instinct, and completely transforming the situation so that your abundance can come in. So let's look at the potential outcome. My goodness, the Three of Fire. In the traditional tarot deck, this is the Three of Wands, and I'm being asked to show you in the other deck. So give me 1 second, I have to look for it. So the Three of Wands talks about your ships coming in. You're standing and you're waiting for them to come in. So I'm saying to you that if you resonated with this reading, and if you heed to the advice of the tarot here, then your ships are coming in, and they're coming in the near future here. So let me just find the Three of Wands I'm being asked to show you. Give me 1 second. Okay, where is it, please? Here it is. Okay, so the Three of Wands. See? You did all the hard work. You invested your money. You went up on top of the mountain. You planted your wands solidly, and they're growing roots. And you're looking at the shoreline, and you're like waiting for that ship to come in. You're just waiting. And now you've sweated everything out. You did everything you had to do. Okay? And you've transformed the whole situation, not just yourself, but the whole situation. And the decision that you've made, or whether it's you or two other people in your situation, have listened to you, or you've listened to them. Well, guess what? You guys are going to bring in this abundance. And maybe it's stop struggling with yourself and stop fighting that feeling that it's only you that can do everything. Maybe it's time to bring in, the professionals or the help that you need. It's time to ask for that help. Okay? And it's not everyone who's going to betray you. And your ships are coming in. This is the potential outcome. Now, just remember, the potential outcome can change depending on what you do with your situation. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I think this was very clear, and I think it will resonate for quite a few of you. I'm just going to pull out some clarifiers. Okay, so I'm not going to do many of them because I think this is a very clear reading. But let's find out what the High Priestess knows. She who knows the secrets she holds. What does she know? Your spirit team, thank you. Okay, what do we have? Okay, look. We have the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Cups in the upright. So, if you want to remain stubborn, so this one is like your wish fulfillment, and look how he has his arms crossed. That's being smug, that's being like not collaborating, or being emotionally unfulfilled, okay? And the Seven of Cups, that's the illusion, the confusion. You need to listen to your intuition. You need to change something here for you to bring in those ships, and you know it. What that change is, only you guys know, and I trust that you do know. And stop fooling yourself, and stop, being, leaving your emotions out. Maybe you need to bring in some emotions. Maybe you need to plan out what it is that you want, or maybe you need to be realistic about a situation. Having all Seven Cups filled here, this is like, that sense of greediness, that sense of like, wanting all your cups for yourself and not sharing. Like you want them all. Well, just remember, like that's a huge sense of greed. Okay, like I'm just feeling that. And plus you have 777, like the sevens. Look up the angel number 777. Maybe you have a message there. Maybe a secret's going to be revealed to you. But 7 is good. 7 is a number of, you know, your abundance coming in, your ships, all that work that you've done, and you have this potential here. Okay, so let's take a look at what needs to be transformed here. Dear Spirit Team, can we clarify the transformation card for my fire signs? Let's do this. Thank you. Come on, how more clear can this get? This is the High Priestess. She who knows. You see how she's holding the scroll on her lap? She holds all of the secrets. She knows. She's connected to source. She's receiving messages. She is needing to listen to her intuition. There's no gender in tarot. I say her, she, it doesn't matter. It's an energy, okay? And with the crescent moon here, the sliver of a moon here, this is all the secrets being revealed. All the knowledge you need is within you. That's what you need to transform. If you've trusted all the time, like if you're an analytical person and you've always trusted numbers and you know, facts and stuff, or maybe you just need to trust your gut feeling, your intuition, and that's what you need to transform maybe. Or maybe you need to ask for help, something that you've never done, because you know you guys are so strong and you can do everything yourself, and I believe you, but maybe it's a time where you do need to call in the troops. Okay, so let's see what the outcome here, the Three of Fire. Lighting the path, going within, the Hermit card. This is, you know, again, going within, and this is a very solitary card, but when you go within that meditative state, you have all the answers. The path is lit up. You know exactly what direction to go. I'm going to see if I can pull another one on the Three of Fire. Please, dear spirits, Three of Fire. Three of Fire, and more cup. Thank you. Okay, so we have, look at this, the Ten of Wands. So you went from a Seven of Wands to a Ten of Wands. How many burdens are you going to carry on your back before you decide to transform the situation? It's asking you to take a look at all of these burdens, and is it worth it? Is it worth it? Maybe, you know, you're wanting all these ships to come in, but, you know, the struggle is going to be so big. This family situation is so difficult. You really want to have what you had in the past, this happy home, happy family, everything that you're so comfortable with, but you're not realizing how many burdens you're gonna have to carry to keep this going. Okay, guys, I trust that this resonates with you guys, and you guys know exactly what you need to do. Trust yourselves, and if you're getting all of these messages and these insights and these gut feelings, don't ignore them. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can pull out some advice cards for you guys and leave you with that. And I feel that fire signs, you guys are really struggling with this, but you need to do something. I think you're at a crossroad here. Dear Spirit Team, can we have some advice for my fire signs? Okay, let me just go get those cards because they fell. We have two cards. The Thinking Woman. Okay, so the Thinking Woman. See how she has that book, and that butterfly is very significant here. So if we look at the High Priestess, she's got the Book of Knowledge. Okay, so this is 3 times a confirmation. And the transformation card here and the butterfly here, this is saying to you that that's it. Time's up. You need to really, really change your way of doing things. You really need to change it. And it's funny enough, so this card came in the reverse. And if you look at it, it says strategy. And if you look at the journal, and you know this feather pen, fountain pen, it's like everything that you are so used to. You're strategizing. You are, you know, the numbers, the reports, like it's proof. This is it. This is that. You know, like it's gonna work. I know. And this is, you know, putting the key in the safe. Like you have all of these things, but don't forget, this came in the reverse. So what do you think the message is? The message is these are no longer working for you. You need to look at things from a different perspective again. When we look at the Hanged Man here, you need to turn things upside down, and you know what? You need to trust your instinct and not what it says on the books, on the papers, and the reports. Talk to your accountant. Bring in your troops. You need to really take a look at your situation. If you need to go for counseling or a therapist or marriage counseling, whatever the situation is going on for you in your life, you need to pay attention to that intuition of yours and trust it. Well, there you have it, my fire signs. I hope this resonated with you. If it did, please do leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on for you and how this resonated. And if it's not you or you are the cross watcher, then by all means, share the video with them. Maybe it's something that they need to hear. Maybe if it's your person going through this and they're, you know, having a difficult time changing, well, maybe this is going to help them to at least pay attention to their intuition. Okay? Well, if it did resonate, please do thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Click on that notification bell and you'll get notified when I upload the next videos. Thank you.